Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Amin Firdaus bin Sakri. Today, I would like to present a report by Yang Berbahagia IRTS Abdul Rahman Bahasa about road to professional engineer. Before that, this talk was given by him on the 9th June 2021. Before we start, what is the engineering? Engineering is a professional profession that is important in developing the modern country who invent, design and analyze new technologies and complex systems. This talk was given in the Microsoft team. Before we start, let's talk about a little about who is IR Abdul Rahman Bahasa. He is the founder and chief executive officer of Recoff Group Sdn Bhd. Okay, let's proceed to the next slide. What is the difference between the road A, road B, and road C? Okay, first for the road A, in the talk given, those who graduated from the accredited engineering program can register as a graduate engineer under the BEM for the road A. The applicant must provide several supporting documents like the IC, degree, and diploma scroll that are certified by the other professional engineer recognized by the BEM. The process required some fees or RM50 to the BEM. 3 years registration as graduate engineer required for someone who want to become a professional engineer through road A. He also advised the student to register as graduate engineer as soon as they graduated from the university. From the 3 years, at least 2 years of professional development training and 1 year of management training obtained in Malaysia under the supervision of a professional engineer. Next, someone need to pass an exam called professional assessment examination conducted under by the board of BEM. Okay, next, for the road B, this road is provided for the overseas professional engineer regulatory body. A code of conduct examination need to be passed before someone can proceed to fill the 3 years requirement like in the road A. Okay, why someone need to fill the 3 years requirement? Because the difference in the workplace in the overseas and our country, the environment in the different countries need to be considered. Okay, for the road C, this is a different road compared to the others because this road requires someone to register as a corporate member under IEM first. These are several requirements set by the IEM, where the requirements are almost similar to the 3 years requirement under the BEM, where at least 2 years general training is required in professional development, 1 year of exposure in management, and 1 year training obtained in Malaysia, supervised by the other professional engineer. Both BEM and IEM were found to promote the advanced design and professional engineering in all disciplines of its discipline. As well as to facilitate the exchange of engineering related to the information and ideas. They have to produce high quality engineers that are capable of maximizing their skill to create, design and develop the technologies in their own country in order to reduce the dependence on foreign engineers. These regulatory bodies also help to take care of the engineering profession from any corruption and unethical behavior issues by providing some set of code of conduct that must be followed by all their members. Therefore, all professional engineers will have the latest information about the recent standard, engineering trends and technologies, because the IEM and BEM have active members that keep sharing the idea and their knowledge between the members. This ensure our country is not being left behind in terms of technological development, and also BEM and IEM help to produce professional engineers that apply their knowledge in specialized segment where the industry is really after. Hence, it helps to keep the local engineer relevant in the industry. Okay, let's proceed to the impact of professional engineer toward the environment. In the talk given, he mentioned about the impact of professional engineer toward the environment and human. He advised the student to become a professional engineer because our country needs a local engineer with enough experience and competency to develop the country, and we need to ensure the works done by them are smooth and safe from any harm toward the environment. A professional with high competency level is important because they know to apply the theory in design and application made to ensure it is safe. Professional engineers also need to manage and lead the technical tasks with good communication to avoid misunderstanding between the teammates that can lead to project failure. The engineer profession is closely related to the sustainability of the economy, society, and ecology in designing and manufacturing. Hence, they have the regulatory bodies that help to manage and guide the engineers to make decisions that give the benefit to all life. For the example, in the Quran also Allah said, and do good as Allah has been good to you, and do not seek to cause corruption in the earth. Allah does not love the corruptors. Where the corruption here is a distraction and mischief action toward the environment. Professional engineers were guided by the BEM and IEM, like in the Quran. Allah already mentioned about it. Okay. Next, let's see the ethics play an important role in making decisions and engineering. Based on the presenter experience, ethics play a significant role in making decisions in engineering organization, and engineers should do their works based on their competency level only, and should not try to do the work of out of their skill and knowledge. For example, in designing, only a professional engineer with practicing certificate can endorse the drawing and design, and also be able to set up the consultant company, where the normal engineer, professional engineer cannot do all of this. If the engineer follow the code of conduct, the system should be designed properly, and they should consult properly based on the engineering principle. All of these things will create a different result in decision making between the professional engineer and normal engineer based on their level of experience. We can conclude here that the decision making by the professional engineer will be better because they have a set of code of conduct that they will need to follow as their reference. Okay, for the conclusion, there are 3 ways to become professional engineer in Malaysia, where Road A requires the applicant to register under BEM first, And road B is provided for the foreign professional engineer to become professional engineer in our country, Malaysia. And for the road C, it requires the engineer to register under the IEM first. And next, professional engineer need to consider the sustainability of economy, society, and ecology in their work. Finally, sufficient experience helps someone make a better decision in the engineering field. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.